Okay guys, so RankArttack SEO system, what I need to tell you right now is that this is the 2018 version. Now, any strategies that I create, they are always going to evolve, okay? Nothing is stagnant, neither it should be. I'm always discovering new ways, better ways, new tweaks that we can put in there, and some additional stuff that I just think is worth including if I'm seeing results. Okay, so this course is going to be 10 videos. There may well be some updates, and do not be surprised if there are some updates later on. It's just the way that I work. It's, you know, just typical of anybody who does SEO seriously, that you're always finding new ways to improve the strategies that you have got. Okay, now this is actually a very simple system. Okay, there is nothing complicated. I can make it complicated within about 3.5 minutes if you really wanted me to, but we don't need to. We honestly do not need to, because it's just ranking on demand for me, without wasting time, without too much effort. And you know, we can do all the clever stuff that takes up time and everything else, but you know, the point is we want to do SEO to get rankings so that we can get traffic. The next stage of getting rankings is what we're going to do with that traffic. Okay, and that's really hugely important, because that's where we make money, or that's where we get conversions, such as opt-ins, people opting into your email list, opting into a push notification kind of list, etc., which eventually can lead to sales, because we have to remarket to those people multiple times before we can start to monetize them. Okay, so we can't just leave SEO at the rankings part. We need to take it further. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to get across, and it's a recurring theme that you've probably heard me say for the last year or 2 years at least, and it won't go away, because it kind of drives me nuts when I think how difficult people are trying to make SEO, because it's become like a hobby to them, to learn all the new latest greatest clever tricks and tactics, when it really doesn't have to be, guys. It's just a matter of get your rankings. What are you going to do with the traffic? Become a marketer now. Okay, so you've done the SEO part. Now we need to learn marketing, and we have to improve our conversion rates. Okay, that's how we make money. That's why we are driving traffic. Okay, and SEO is just a vehicle for traffic and nothing else. Okay, right now, an introduction to the system. Well, it's really simple and uncomplicated. Okay, you've probably seen parts of it. You haven't seen all of it. Nobody has. Okay, we'll be using Alpha SEO tools. So that's VidAttack Alpha, Traffic Scout Alpha. We can introduce some others if people want me to make it more complicated. Okay, if you want me to do that in an advanced section, sure, I can do that. If you want to make it more complicated, why not? But Traffic Scout Alpha, we need to use for the purpose of doing some social bookmarks, and for the purpose of doing video sharing site links. Okay, not YouTube spamming. We are putting one video on YouTube for each keyword that we really want to go after. Okay, but there's multiple ways that we can even do that as well. Right now, we will be using video sharing sites, using Account Creator built into Traffic Scout Alpha. If you have got Video Send Alpha, it will work just as well, because we're using the Video Send Alpha tab within Traffic Scout Alpha. I never use Video Send Alpha anymore. I don't use it for spamming YouTube. I use Video Send Alpha exactly what you have seen me doing in some of the demo videos over the past sort of few weeks, and you know, that is what it was designed for way back in 2015. I think we created it, or 2014. Okay, so we don't need to complicate it. We don't need to get accounts banned and channels closed and all that kind of stuff. It's not designed for that, although people can take it and use it like that. It's really designed the way I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay, very simple and extremely easy, but more importantly, it's very powerful. Okay, it's extremely powerful, and it works. Okay, so it's very fast and easy to do it this way. Okay, there are major ranking factors built in. That is how this works. Okay, any strategy that we create, we have to think about what are the major ranking factors. In this case, with the RankArttack SEO system, okay, what we have got is we have the major ranking factors. The first one is going to be that we have content that is user friendly, that is written for people, and that is not written for search engines. Okay, that is major for content marketing. That is major for maintaining any rankings that we can manipulate with the RankArttack SEO system. Okay, so it starts with the quality of your content. Okay, there's no way around that. You cannot get away with not good content these days. Why? Because all the good that we can do with the RankArttack SEO system will disappear really quickly if people start bouncing off when they see your results on the search results and the search result page. They click through, they don't like the content, they bounce off, you will lose your rankings pretty quickly. Okay, so content quality is kind of essential. Okay, so major ranking factor number 2 is going to be the click-through rates from the search engines, and that's using VidAttack Alpha for the video. I'm not using VidAttack Alpha for the blog ever. Okay, I'm not using VidAttack Alpha to do blog views. You can use it later if you just want to maintain the sort of dwell time on your blog, on your website. If you want to reduce the bounce rate and you want to increase the dwell time, that's one way you could do it. But if you've got good content, you really don't need to. Okay, I had a chat with somebody about that the other day via Tanya, I think someone in the Skype group. What are my settings for the blog browser in VidAttack Alpha? And my answer was I never use it. I don't have to. It just never comes up to the point where I need it, because the quality of the content is maintaining whatever good we have done or manipulated, is probably a better way of putting it, with the VidAttack Alpha and the backlink strategies that we used. Okay, and the third ranking factor is going to be the viewing time on the video. Okay, so we've got high retention on the video, and that for some reason makes the blog post rank because we got one link in the description. But then we're going to take it a little bit further, and this is the stuff that I have not been teaching yet. Okay, it's stuff I've been playing around with, stuff I've been testing, and this is where it gets more interesting. So what I'm going to do is we'll do one video a day. Okay, and that way you can see the system in action, and you can see how I deal with different situations as we go through a project. Okay, because it's probably the easiest and best way to see it when you see it in real time. Okay, so there is automation at every step except for when you're creating content. Okay, I cannot do that part for you. The tool cannot do that part for you. Sure, you can scrape some articles and stuff like that. Whether that's going to be enough to keep people on your content so that they do not bounce off, I don't know. You need to decide if that is the kind of quality of content that will keep people on the site so you can maintain your rankings. More importantly, will it convert? Okay, that's why we do the content. We want a conversion. We need to have a goal for every piece of content. So our blog post, the goal is to get conversions. Okay, we want to get people to sign up or to make a sale, something like that. Okay, for the video, for the YouTube video, it's used to be able to rank the blog post without any backlinks apart from that one YouTube link. Okay, and the video sharing site links are used to backlink the YouTube video. Okay, so every piece of content that we create has a goal, has a purpose, and it's not any more complicated than that, thankfully. Okay, next, what's included? So we do step by step. I'll put main bullet points for every step so that you can see it, just for speed for the people who are familiar with using the tools. And I'll put mind maps where needed. Sometimes we do not need mind maps. You don't need a mind map to show for me to show you, you know, video sharing site links to YouTube. I mean, it's just two pieces in a diagram, so we don't need that. If I feel it's needed, we will put it together and we will put it inside the member area. Okay, so let's have a look in here, and we will look at the basic steps. Okay, so we create the high quality blog post. Okay, and I've put a guide in here for blog posts. Okay, so if you want to learn about on-page SEO, here's my guide here. There's some good things in there that are not necessarily to do with sort of the underlining and bolding of text and getting your keyword in early in your title. There's some other stuff in there as well, some good stuff in there as well. Okay, some marketing stuff as well as SEO stuff, and marketing and SEO is getting closer and closer, because if we don't have that retention, which comes from good quality content, which comes from being a good marketer, then your SEO is not going to work anyway. Okay, simple as that. And you can see my strategy here for planning articles to rank for multiple keywords. That's a really good training there, where you can see how I use 2 keyword tools to discover topic relevancy subheadings that have got high traffic and that are easy to rank for. So do watch that particular video inside that blog post. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create 1 or more YouTube videos to embed in the blog post. Okay, we will embed the YouTube video in the blog post. Okay, we will backlink the YouTube video with video sharing site links. Okay, that's going to come before we run RankArttack Alpha. We will backlink the video with social bookmarks. Now this one, we can actually move that down to the end here, because you don't need it immediately, if you need it at all. Okay, and then I'm going to show you 3 different separate ways of using RankArttack Alpha. Okay, and we will use some stacking at this point in some of these. Okay, and this is what has never been released before, the way that we use RankArttack Alpha, because there's multiple ways that we can use it. Okay, so method number 1 everybody's probably seen. Method number 2, method number 3 you have not seen yet for sure. And then we can go into some of the more advanced stuff as well. So what I will do is I will put this these steps underneath each video inside the members area. I don't need to give you the slide. All you need is to have the steps underneath each video as we go along. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go and talk about blog post and what it should be like, and let's have a look at, you know, what is user-friendly content. It's really important that we get this part right, because without it, our SEO is not going to last very long, or at least it's not going to convert. So what's the point of doing SEO if we cannot get conversions? It's really important. So don't take off the SEO hat, but get more of a marketing sort of mindset about what is the goal of each part of your content. How is this going to convert? Will this convert? What results do I want, and how am I going to achieve those results with this piece of content once I have done the SEO and got the traffic coming? Okay, so that's the first thing I want you to start to think about. So we'll have a look at a blog post I did a week ago, sorry. And we'll have a look and see the formatting. We will see the different parts of it that I feel need highlighted, so that you can benefit from that.